Austin, so another very highly efficient night for you. Just was asking JJ kind of the mix of, they're blitzing Luka, LeBron draws a lot of attention. You create a lot of it on your own as well. What's the current comfort level and kind of are you feeling as good as it's looking right now between the three of you?
My fault. I finally made some threes, so that was nice. Like you said, Luka draws so much attention. Bron's obviously Bron, and they are going to get the majority of attention. I kind of run around out there and find the open spot and make shots, hopefully make shots, and that's what I've done the last couple nights.
So you go 4-0 in group play. Obviously, all those wins count towards your regular season total as well. You're going to host San Antonio in the quarters after you play a series of games. But just what does this mean, you guys getting to this level and giving yourself a chance to get a second NBA Cup?
Yeah, just, it's... I mean, you want to win the games regardless if they're, for the cup or not. You want to have the best record that you can. But it gives us the opportunity to, go win a couple more dollars. It's big for, coaching staff, video guys. So just giving them an opportunity to get a couple more dollars in their pocket.
Austin, I know the shot making has been there the last few games, but what are some of the other habits that have been developed over these last 18 games where you guys are 14-4? What are the sustainable habits you've built?
I think, like JJ said at halftime, we've done a good job of problem solving during games. When we have, runs that aren't great. Instead of breaking apart, we come together and figure it out, and that's what good teams do. You have to be able to problem solve on the fly. Coaching staff gets a lot of credit for that. They give us basically the answers to the test. We just got to go out there and do that and play hard. So I think that that might be the biggest one.
Austin, you and your old fan AD talked, exchange jersey. Is that weird to do that, or fun, or is that interesting? What was the conversation about? Why exchange jerseys?
I mean, he's one of the best players to ever touch a basketball, so I don't know why he wanted my jersey, but for me to get his, it's pretty fun. I got one the other night too.
Chris Paul.
Yeah, Chris Paul, good player. So I don't know. I got a lot of love for AD. He's a big reason that I'm where I'm at right now. From day one, he was telling me to be myself, don't be anybody else. Continue to work and really just like I said, be myself on the court. So I owe him a lot. Yeah, wish him nothing but the best.
All right, big game. You picked him in this game. For your take your shot, you said DeAndre Ayton, the matchup with AD.
Yeah.
Missed a game and a half because of the knee, but he'll be back. He's been awesome for us. 8 and 9.
Yeah, I mean,
and active everywhere.
When Ayton has played against bigs, in his previous seasons, he's fared fairly well because he's time he's getting on the floor with his teammates, the better he's getting, the easier it's getting for him, and the more effective he is on both ends of the court.
Prez, how impressed have you been with just his overall, just the way he's attacked these games, whether it's the energy on both ends, just kind of doing what's asked of him? Sometimes he's a 5th, 6th guy to eat, but he always ends up right around that 15, 17 points, taking advantage of everything.
And I think he's been really important because you look at the Lakers 18 games in, they've only had LeBron for 4 of those games. So he's one of those guys who in those other 14, sometimes AR missed a few of those games, sometimes Luka missed some of those games. He's been the constant for this team. And James, you're right. He's not the flashiest guy. He's not going to drill 3 threes on you like Brook Lopez could have done back in the day. He's not going to. He's not Shaq. He's not going to have 28 and 18. But that's a nice little play right there. That's what a big man should do. I feel like he's got the fundamental necessities that this team seeks. And he can pick and pop. He can pick and roll. He gives you just enough of what the Lakers need and what they didn't have last season after the AD trade. They picked him up as a free agent. What a pickup, what a signing, and a good break.
Yeah, because they don't. Thank you. They don't need a dominant center like AD.
No.
When you got Luka and Austin Reaves coming on, perfect role player for this team.
Yeah. All right, guys. The big three combined to score 86. Been back. He's with Mike Trudell.
Well, LeBron, I know you have to compartmentalize a little bit now because you have several games before the quarterfinals start, but you won the first year, you're a competitor. It's just the importance of giving yourself a chance to get another cup.
I mean, we play the games that's in front of us, and I think more than anything, we're just happy we continue to win ball games and win them the way, the game plan is supposed to be executed. So that's what's most important for us right now.
You were talking about on your podcast the 45-degree angle and like the cutting and the things when you're off the ball, and just could you expand on that a little bit as you watched Austin and Luka play, and you can fit wherever is needed, but can you expand on that spot and kind of how you're able to find the holes in the defense there?
Yeah, I mean, those guys, they got so many eyes on them. Obviously, they're our primary ball handlers, so they have so many eyes on them. They play a lot of our pick and roll offense, so a lot of times, they put 2 on the ball. If AR is handling the ball, if Luka's handling the ball, and then it's a numbers game. It's literally a numbers game for us. So we have the 4-on-3 matchup in the backside, and it's either if I'm coming through the 45 or if I'm in the corner, just making myself available.
Another 8 for 9 shooting night for Ayton. He came into the game shooting about 70% from the field. How have you and Luka and AR, primary ball handlers of this team, put him in position to succeed? And then also, what does his offensive skill set bring to the table that enhances the entire group?
I mean, he does all the, everything that we ask him to do, he does it, and then it's our responsibility to give him the ball when he's open. It's our responsibility to attract the eyes off of him for him to get good looks, and he's making them all count. And it's a big force for us. He sets pretty much, 80% of our pick and rolls. Jack sets a lot. I sprinkle in a little bit here and there, but he's a big time player for us offensively and defensively, anchoring on our defense with the with the communication and things of that nature, and a pick and roll heavy league. So it's great to have that safety net. When we're doubled or whatever the case may be, to find him.
These two franchises are probably linked now for a long time, but certainly right now, not just in terms of Luka, but their staff. I mean, AD obviously and stuff like that. Did you feel anything different than it was like if it was just a Friday night game, or is some of that stuff from last year, some of that emotion, does that still sort of exist when you play the Mavericks?
No, of course. I mean, when you going against your old your old teammates, your old coaching staff, won a championship with Frank Vogel, Jay Kidd, obviously Phil Handy's over there, Mike Penberthy, you got, my teammates in AD, D'Lo, Max. I mean, I got a teammate won another championship with Kyrie. So, you look over that. For me personally, obviously, the emotion is always going to carry that. So, for me, for sure.
The 18 games into this season, like a lot of the ways that you guys performed tonight felt pretty normal. Like, what are the habits that you're seeing this team create on a nightly basis that have carried you guys to the record that you have?
We have our game plan and we're executing it. And it's going to be times where the game doesn't go as planned, but we just got to stay even keel. We got to stay calm. Understand the next possession is the most important. So we was tested tonight. Those guys hit some shots. We was tested at one point. They even took the lead at one point. Late in the game, but let's keep our composure. Let's continue to execute. Let's get defensive stops, and let's get a shot at the goal. And when we do that, we're very good.
Speaking with
35 points.